have got to try and make up for the arrears of housing left by 50 years of Tory misrule.
From housing booms to bubbles bursting, home ownership has been a preoccupation of governments past and present.
It's my great pleasure to hand that
In 1979, Margaret Thatcher's government announced the Right to Buy scheme, and councils were forced to sell their housing stock.
Take your arguments down the road to Nelson or Cole.
Fast forward to this government and it's offering the Help to Buy scheme.
To Bury or Morecambe, where young working couples are still living at home with their parents.
So it's out with the bank of mum and dad and in with government-backed loans. The second phase of Help to Buy is now being rolled out, but it's not just getting hands on cash which has been a problem. Government figures show that construction fell in the region by 47% compared to its peak in 2008. And according to a report for the North West, over the next 5 years there could be a shortage of 40,000 homes because there's not enough land available to build on.
A couple rebuilding the future, and now a couple who built Home Sweet Home out of a double-decker bus.
This was one solution offered in the 1940s. Decades on, and we're still defining Home Sweet Home.
And here is a kitchenette.
Property developer Dr. Francis Lau is taking inspiration from the Far East and believes less is more. This entire flat is just 20 metres square.
I do not believe UK has a scarcity of land, when compared with Hong Kong. But the key is the Hong Kong government also recognize there's no need to put up the big apartment like 3 bedrooms. They stop those. They start putting up tiny apartment. We have to adopt to the realism that people cannot afford living in a bigger apartment.
We've now got 75 sales, so we've got 65 this year.
Summerhill Park is a new development in Liverpool. The sales office has been inundated with buyers wanting to take up the second phase of the Help to Buy scheme. But for developers, getting planning permission to build is still a major concern.
So you can just imagine the total bureaucracy that gets in the way of actually starting on site. And it's, things like this, statistically, there's a lot of plots out there with planning permission. The reality is that probably only just over half of those plots are deliverable now because the rest are bogged down in bureaucratic red tape, which can be a nightmare to get through.
From building to borrowing, there are many factors involved in getting the housing market moving in the right direction. There are signs of confidence, but it's measured with caution for those wanting to get a step on the property ladder.